Have you ever wondered where you'd end up if you sailed into the Bermuda Triangle and never returned? A question that has haunted mariners, aviators, and explorers for centuries. This ominous stretch of ocean, bound by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, has been the stage for a plethora of inexplicable disappearances that continue to baffle us to this day. The Bermuda Triangle, or the Devil's Triangle, as some prefer to call it, has long been shrouded in mystery and intrigue. It first gained notoriety in the early 20th century when a squadron of 5 U.S. Navy torpedo bombers, known as Flight 19, disappeared without a trace during a routine training mission. Despite extensive search efforts, neither the planes nor the 14 airmen aboard were ever found. But the enigma of the Bermuda Triangle doesn't stop there. Over the years, countless ships and aircraft have met a similar fate. The SS Cotopaxi, a cargo ship that vanished in 1925, leaving no survivors or wreckage behind. The Star Tiger, a passenger plane that disappeared in 1948, taking with it 29 souls. The list goes on and on, each case more baffling than the last. These disappearances have given rise to a multitude of theories, each more outlandish than the last. Some suggest magnetic anomalies that disrupt compass readings. Others point to rogue waves or pockets of flammable methane gas. But there's one theory that stands out from the rest, one that pushes the boundaries of our understanding of the universe and the laws that govern it. Could these missing vessels have stumbled upon a gateway to another dimension? Could the Bermuda Triangle be a portal to an unseen world, a bridge between our reality and the unknown? Stay tuned as we delve deep into the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle and explore the possibility of a world beyond our own. What if I told you there's evidence that might support this outlandish theory? Let's take a closer look at some of the bizarre occurrences that have taken place within the infamous Bermuda Triangle. One of the most common anomalies reported by sailors and pilots alike is compasses going haywire. They don't just spin wildly, but they seem to lose their magnetic north completely, pointing instead towards a mysterious and unknown direction. This isn't an isolated incident, but a recurring phenomenon that has baffled many a seasoned navigator. Then there's the curious case of time dilation. Some pilots flying through the Bermuda Triangle have reported losing time, with clocks showing a significantly different time than expected upon exiting the area. One pilot even claimed he'd arrived at his destination a full 30 minutes earlier than physically possible based on his flight speed and distance traveled. Could this be evidence of a time warp or a portal to another dimension? Strange weather phenomena are another hallmark of the Bermuda Triangle mystery. Unpredictable, violent storms have been known to appear out of nowhere, only to disappear just as quickly, leaving no trace of their destructive path. But perhaps the most chilling evidence lies in the stories of the USS Cyclops and Flight 19. The USS Cyclops, a massive vessel carrying over 300 crew members and a full load of manganese ore, vanished without a trace in March 1918. No distress signals were sent, no wreckage was found, and no explanation for its disappearance has ever been given. And then there's Flight 19, a group of 5 Navy bombers that vanished in December 1945 during a routine training mission. The flight leader was heard saying, "We are entering white water. Nothing seems right." After that, nothing. No trace of the planes or the 14 airmen aboard them was ever found. If these aren't the results of mere human error or natural disasters, then what could possibly be the explanation? The answer might lie in the realms of science fiction, or perhaps science fact. Let's dive into the deep sea of theories that suggest the Bermuda Triangle is a portal to another dimension. This hypothesis, while unconventional, has been thrown around in hushed whispers and late-night ponderings. It posits that this notorious stretch of ocean is not just a graveyard of ships and planes, but a bridge to another realm entirely. Imagine, if you will, a cosmic doorway, a rift in the fabric of our reality, located right in the heart of the Bermuda Triangle. This portal, some theorists suggest, could lead to an alternate dimension, a different time, or perhaps even a distant galaxy. In fact, it could be the answer to the Bermuda Triangle's most baffling enigmas. The sudden disappearance of vessels? They might have slipped through this interdimensional gateway, lost to another world. The bizarre time anomalies? They could be the result of traversing this cosmic corridor, where the laws of physics as we know them take a backseat. Consider the famous case of the SS Cotopaxi, a ship that vanished in the Triangle in 1925, only to reappear, mysteriously intact, nearly 100 years later. Could it have journeyed through this hypothetical portal and back again? Or take the Flight 19 incident, where 5 Navy bombers simply vanished mid-flight, leaving no trace. Did they unwittingly wander into this theoretical doorway and find themselves in another dimension? These are tantalizing questions indeed. But before we dismiss them as mere flights of fancy, remember that even science nods to the possibility of other dimensions. String theory and quantum mechanics, for instance, both suggest the existence of dimensions beyond our own. So, as outlandish as it may sound, there's a sliver of scientific plausibility to this theory. Could the Bermuda Triangle indeed be a doorway to another world, cloaked in the guise of a maritime mystery? Science might not be ready to accept this theory, but it doesn't completely disregard the possibility either. The realm of the supernatural and the field of science have often been considered as polar opposites. But when you delve deeper, you might find that the lines between them can sometimes blur. Take the Bermuda Triangle, for instance. The idea of it being a portal to another dimension might seem like a plot straight out of a science fiction novel. However, it's not entirely outside the realm of possibility, according to some scientific theories. One such theory revolves around the concept of wormholes. Wormholes, as described by Einstein's theory of general relativity, are essentially shortcuts through space-time. They could potentially allow for instantaneous travel between 2 distant points in the universe, or even between different universes altogether. Could it be that the Bermuda Triangle is one such wormhole? A gateway to another dimension, perhaps? There's also the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, which posits the existence of countless parallel universes. Could it be that the Bermuda Triangle is a point of convergence between our universe and another, a place where the rules of our reality don't apply? These theories, as tantalizing as they are, remain largely unproven and highly controversial. Skeptics argue that there's no concrete evidence to support these claims. But isn't that the nature of science? To question, to probe, to push the boundaries of our knowledge. In the case of the Bermuda Triangle, the jury is still out. Science might not have all the answers yet, but it doesn't completely dismiss the possibility of the extraordinary. The Bermuda Triangle continues to be one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries, a puzzle that science and the supernatural both grapple with. The truth might be stranger than fiction, and it's this very strangeness that keeps us questioning, keeps us searching. After all, science is ever evolving, and today's fiction could be tomorrow's fact. So, what happens if you dare to venture into the Bermuda Triangle? This is the question that has been puzzling explorers, scientists, and indeed, all who dare to ponder the mysteries of our world. Imagine, if you will, crossing the threshold into the Bermuda Triangle, the wind and waves lulling you into a sense of eerie calm. Suddenly, the familiar laws of physics seem to bend and warp around you. Is it an illusion, or are you perhaps stepping into an entirely different reality? If the Bermuda Triangle is indeed a gateway to another dimension, what might we expect on the other side? A parallel universe, where our mirror images live out alternative lives. A realm of pure energy, where consciousness exists unfettered by physical form. Or perhaps a cosmic wilderness, teeming with alien life forms as yet undreamt of in our human philosophies. And what of those who have already made the journey? The countless sailors, pilots, and passengers who have vanished without a trace. Could they be lost, adrift in an alien dimension? Or have they found a new home, a new existence beyond the confines of our earthly realm? Perhaps they have discovered wonders beyond our wildest dreams. Or perhaps they have encountered nightmares beyond our darkest fears. The truth, as ever, remains tantalizingly out of reach. But let's not forget, the Bermuda Triangle is not merely a geographical location. It is a symbol, a metaphor for all that is unknown and unexplained in our universe. It represents the boundary between the known and the unknown, the natural and the supernatural, the mundane and the magical. In our quest for knowledge and understanding, we are drawn to these mysteries, these portals to the unknown. They challenge us, they frighten us, and yet they inspire us. They remind us that there is always more to discover, always more to learn, always more to understand. In the end, the Bermuda Triangle remains a mystery, a fascinating enigma that continues to challenge our understanding of the world and the universe beyond.